So Desiree Bond is an en plein air artist. She's a member of a group called the Alfrescos, and it's a number of very talented local artists who paint in the landscape. And really the richness of her work has to do with her sensitivity to light, her awareness of light, and her wonderful compositions. The way that she treats water and sky, I think, are unparalleled with any artist locally. She does beautiful work. They're very soft. They're of scenes that we're all familiar with, but she approaches them in a very fresh way. And I particularly like what she's doing in some of her more recent paintings, where she sketches. She does a very quick sketch using a Conte pencil, and she's now decided to leave that first impression as part of the painting. And so you have a drawing as well as a painting combining. And one of the things that I always find fascinating is to look at a painting at arm's length and to see it the way the artist painted it. And it's interesting because you really see the brushstrokes, you see their impression of it, whereas when you stand back you get kind of a more comprehensive view of it. But I love the sense of abstraction in looking close at a piece of work.
I start with watercolor paper, and then I flood the paper with ink, watercolors, anything I can think of, acrylic paints, any water-based paints. You could use some gouache, tempera, whatever. Anyway, when the painting is totally wet, then you lay leaves on. And fresh leaves from the garden leaves, you put the leaves on, and then you put saran wrap on top of that, and then you leave it to dry, but not 100%. dry. Because if it's 100% dry, the leaves will cement themselves to the paper and you'll never get them off. So it has to be slightly damp but not puddling. And you peel them off, and then you end up with this kind of murky mess. And then you go back in and you try to find back the leaves. So you paint negatively around the leaves, and then you have to try to find a composition, because usually you've just got a hodgepodge, a mess all over the place. And so you go around with some mats looking for a nice composition, and there you go. That's it.